What's good, everybody? Today, Wednesday, today the 19th, October. I'm gonna do a quick video, you know, try to clear up some things for y'all. Um, y'all in for a treat today, because I typically don't do this, but we decided to share this with y'all so that y'all can make an informed decision as to how you want to maximize it, right? So, before we get into anything, just make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure you share, because this is about to be a treat. Um, the other thing is, I always make sure that y'all know that this is for educational purposes only. Some of y'all might use it for entertainment. I get that, but this is not legal advice. All right. So we're just gonna jump into this. Today's quick topic is how to sue the police and win every time. Like I told you, you're in for a real good treat. I'm gonna show you a quick template that has worked, and you can take a look at it, do your own research, and like I said, just make an informed decision. It's gonna be real quick. So for today's topic, the template is gonna apply to when you are deprived of your rights. Right? So whenever you are stopped by the police and they don't have the necessary requirements by law, that's going to constitute and give you grounds to be able to use this template. All right. So check this out. Um, one of the oldest violation of rights known is when someone forcefully deprives a man of freedom to go wheresoever he may is clearly a trespass. So let me read that again. Forcefully depriving a man of freedom to move wheresoever he wants to is clearly a trespass. That is considered in law as false imprisonment or false arrest. All right. So let's jump down to a couple more things that I want to share with you. False imprisonment is classified as a tort, right? And also as a crime. So it has been labeled as a tort, meaning a trespass, meaning a wrong, meaning assault, meaning a damage, meaning an injury, all right, given one cause to bring suit against another for a remedy. So the template that you're going to see very quickly is what provides remedy whenever you're on the roads traveling, minding your business, and you get pulled over, and they don't have a warrant or anything else to support their cause. This is considered to be false imprisonment. So it further says depriving a person of their liberty is legally no different than depriving a person of their property. A theft of liberty is a wrong by which remedy can be had, just as is the case with the theft of property. So what are they telling you? You can have remedy for these type of instances. So let me be a little bit more clear too in regards to what this really entails. So peep this. The infraction of personal liberty has ever been regarded as one of the greatest injuries. The injuries to liberty are principally termed false imprisonments or malicious prosecutions. So these are languages that y'all can maximize. So here it goes. Unlawful detention or deprivation of rights or liberty is the basis of an action for the tort of false imprisonment. Actual seizure or the laying of hands is not necessary to constitute an unlawful detention. So just a mere stop, right? As long as they don't have probable cause and uh, affidavit and warrant and everything else, as long as they don't have those things, right? It's an intrusion, it's a trespass. So thus the only essential elements of the actions are, so these are the only two things you need to be aware of. So if this fits, you can apply this template. First thing is there a detention against one's will? Are you being restrained from doing what you want to do? And then the second part is the unlawfulness of such detention or restraint. So you got to be able to talk to that. So really quickly, I want to keep this on the 10 minutes. So here you go, people. This is for y'all. So don't ever say we never provided you anything. So here you go. Boom. This is a summons, right, that was actually used 1933. And this is what it says: you are hereby summoned and required to serve upon the plaintiff an answer to the complaint which is herewith served upon you within 20 days after service of the summons upon you exclusively of the day of such service. If you fail to do so, judgment by default will be taken against you for the relief requested in the complaint. Now, obviously, this is just an individual, right? So this would be considered what y'all call pro se, all right, or sejurus, or whatever the case may be, right? So in this instance, they're going in and they're dealing with this themselves. So they have to produce all these documents. So to keep some of that information out of y'all hands, so y'all don't abuse it, I just kind of changed up the stuff and just shortened everything. But those are the actual letters of the names, and these are the places where everything took place. All right. So here we go again, same thing. So this is now the complaint. See right here, complaint. So a lot of y'all don't know how to structure these things, and you're really paying a lot of money to people just to be able to provide this information to you. But you can find this, I promise you, it's free information if you just study, right? So that's our responsibility, is to provide you all with as much information so you can make an informed decision. And we thought this would be helpful, so we're going to put it out there, right? So plaintiff for his complaint against defendant states and alleges. So this is what it is, just a summary of what transpired. I won't read everything, but you get the idea. So on this date, plaintiff was traveling in his automobile on a public highway, right? Um, and this was in Minneapolis, going northbound when he was stopped by the defendant, and it's the patrolman employee of the state, right? They asked him for a driver's license. The plaintiff explained that he is not a licensee under any board or commission and is not required to be a licensee. The defendant insisted that the plaintiff must have the said license. Let me pause right there. A lot of y'all don't know what it means to be private. Y'all think that private is, subscribing to or trying to find another avenue, such as non-citizen, national, and all of these classifications that they already created. Y'all think that that's the way to go. I want to do another video, really brief too, to show y'all what it really means to be free. But that I'll save for another day. I just wanted to plug that in there. So if you're driving with a license, check yourself. All right, so the defendant has arrested, searched, and handcuffed the plaintiff without warrant. And all of these things, violation of plaintiff's right, constitutional provisions of the due process of law. So right there, they tell you. And this, you can make a lot out of this if y'all really know what's going on. All right, so defendant gave no specific charges, so his being stopped or for the arrest, nor did he advise him of his rights, as shown in the report. Excuse me. The defendant brought the plaintiff to the county jail, booking, fingerprint, photograph for a period, indefinite period of time. So you see, assault and battery. So that's the different things that the plaintiff had to go through. Then here's what's funny: the plaintiff, by his own admission, made no attempt to bring the defendant before a magistrate or judge when he had full opportunity to do so, being that the arrest occurred about 10:15 a.m. on a Wednesday. So what was it, right? The judge was available, so why didn't they take him to see the judge? A lot of y'all don't even know that. So the defendant acted on his own accord without warrant or court order. See, right there. Had the plaintiff's automobile towed and impounded. So these are more things. So they stole his property and they stole him. All right. So here are the counts. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I'll go through this one here. It says, due to the unlawful acts of defendant, the plaintiff suffered a series of assaults and batteries upon his person, including arrest, handcuff, imprisonment, physical search, forced fingerprinting, booking procedures, and harassment. Plaintiff demands judgment against defendant at his liability appears in the sum of $10,000 together with the cost and disbursements. All right. And then it's just signed by. Now, they also provided, and I didn't include this, but a memorandum of law on all of this stuff. So it says, come now, the plaintiff, CAW, a free citizen of the state of Minnesota, who respectfully presents and submits this memorandum as evidence, right? And then they go into citing a whole bunch of codes. So I didn't want to do that because I don't care about those things. It doesn't matter to me. I don't use those. But it's there for you, right? So this is, at the end of the day, a quick look at, these so-called stops that turn out to be actual arrests or actual false imprisonment. So you all need to know, and we provided you with some resources so you can be informed. All right. So hope this helps. Let us know what you think in the comments and if we should do more videos like this. Peace.